Hello, everyone. How are you today? We are studying kanji, I am at least. For everyone else, this can be, Yoonia does an interesting thing. I don't know. How you doing, Pepper? Hope you're having a good day. Been trying to think about how to make this, like, more interesting, and really all I could think of is, like, putting stakes to it, which... Here's a slab of meat. No. So I'm doing this by, like, the JLPT levels. I'm gonna be going through them, and if I can get through, like, at least 3, like group 5 should be easy, 4 and 3, then you're sleepy, oh no, hope you got some rest. Or, you know, wake up, whichever is appropriate for your current status. I believe in you. I hope the sleepy is resolved either way. But yeah, if I can get through those with, like, let's make it a little spicy, let's say like 95%, then I will celebrate, and if I can't, then some form of batsu will await. I don't know what the batsu could be yet, though. What would be suitably, like, punishing? I don't know, we can decide that. It's a pretty high hurdle, but we can do it. I can do it, I believe. I studied Japanese for a reason, right? I've gotta remember most of this. But yeah. We're gonna... I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's, get that brain exploding. Feel free to play along too, I don't know. Shout out if you know them. So yeah, let us get on with it, I suppose. I'm gonna go to this page, and then let's see, 1 second. That out of there. Oh, and then I am so good at this, don't worry. Volume settings, mixer, this thing, where is it? This. We set it to that, and now we get the music going. Let's go. Music. Heck yeah. Alright. Alright. We're starting off with a softball. Can you say this kanji? What kanji is this? It is 5. Or we can go with this. Let's go. Thank you for the drunk water. Swipe anywhere or press any key for next card. Okay. Got Itsu, Itsutsu, and go. Thank you. If you haven't hydrated or stretched in a bit, make sure you do too. Very cool, thank you, Punk. You too. You ready for this? You ready? I don't know if you're ready for this. If I can find it, gosh dang. Oh no. Here. I will do this just for you. Let me get the image in here. How dare I not have it? No, you. You! It's such a cool word for some reason. Yeah, it feels very, like... I don't know, it feels way more intense. Oh no, math symbols. These ain't math. I mean, technically, it is counting, but it's definitely, Japanese, just counting. We're doing kanji today. I'm trying to learn, and if I get a terrible score, I'm batsuing myself. Punishment. So yeah, we got that one. Heck yeah. Oh no. Ah, Japanese. Oh, the French. No. Let's see here. Is this one? Mizu, Soto, Haha, Hairu, Yasumu, Yon, I, Otoko, or Chichi? Which one is it, class? It is 4. Yon. 4. Yo, yotsu, yotsu, yon, or she. You gotta be careful with that one. She can also, it sounds like death as well, so you gotta be careful. Shikaku is a square. Yeah, Yotsukado is four corners. I know a word. Japan means Japan. Technically, for getting fancy, Japan is Nihon. But, through... who was it? Was it Columbus? Someone, had some fun adventures through China and came back with one of their, like, pronunciations for it that ended up becoming Japan. And that's why we English speakers say Japan instead of Nihon. Because weeaboo. I know too much. But yeah, got all our things. 4 things, Yotsu. The more you know. Well, actually, exactly. But yes, 4. Let's see. Swipe. What's this one? Is it big? Is it name? Is it year? Yeah, it's like Zipang, Jipang, Japan, or something like that. Something that sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. You ready for this one? You ready? You ready? Big. Oki. Dai, tai. Oh, oki. Oh, neat. That one's a T. Kind of. It means big. And if you take these thingies and like put them vertical instead of one stroke, you break it in half and it becomes kindling. It's fire. That's a terrible way to remember it, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. Anyway. Oki. Ogeza. That's a way to say that I have not really heard. An exaggeration. Exaggerated. Aishite. Not so much. Otona. And then there's always the weird ones where you put the, yeah, big fire. A big ol' fire. There's always the ones where it's like it's technically not in like any of these readings. They've got special ones. So when you put big and person together, you get otona, which is adult. We're learning. What? Just remember, fire is big and big is fire. True. True. You guess this one? Is it Hachi? Is it Mimi? Is it Hon? Nen? Tomo? Doku? Go? Gaku? Or Shita? Which one? Which one? Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-ba. It's Tomo! For besties. Which is big person. An adult? Yeah. The kanji for Yoonia? Oh, no you! I wonder if there is special kanji for unicorn, though. That would be cute. Yeah, we got our Tomodachi, our Shinyu. Tomodachi is like bestie or friends. Shinyu is... Actually, Shinyu is bestie. Tomodachi is just friend. Just friend! Yujo, fellowship. Like, the feeling of friendship. And then Meiyu, that's probably not used very often, but it looks like a Resident 6. I can see that a little bit. Yeah, I just put something over here, yeah. But we got our Meiyu as well. Sworn friends. What's this bad boy? What does this look like? Is it Shita, Ima, Haha, Kawa, Kaku, Hon, Gaku, Migi, or Doku? What could it be? What could it be? This one is Haha. It's Mutter. Haha. Yeah, Mole and Bull. This one is Checkers. Haha, yeah. Very fancy way of saying mama. Fire. Uba-san. No, Oba-san. Kind of, it translates to one-horned beast to convert to narwhals or Kirin as well. Okay. Interesting. Because, yeah, I know Kirin is also sometimes a word for unicorns, even though it's also a mythical creature. So, you know, me and Fauna were really just the same thing, right? I am Fauna. No. Ikakuju. Okay, yeah. One-horned beast. It's the Jew in kaiju. It's the Jew in a lot of things with beast. Yeah. Got our Okasan, which is normal. Kubo is father and mother. Kubo. And then I think Shufu is like housewife. Or like stay-at-home wife. No, it's not Kirin is the lightning horse Sasuke uses. It's also like an insanely OP elder dragon in Monster Hunter. Maybe not insanely OP, it's the only one I fought in World. But man, they're pretty crazy. Pretty fun. Very lightning oriented, yeah. Which, I don't have any lightning affinity, let's be real. I will be dirt. It's fine. We got 47 more of these, so we'll just do our best. Do you know what kanji this is? It looks similar to one we've already seen, but it means something different. And the music down just a page. Is it hi, ski, ko, shita, kyu, chichi, ju, furui, or hidari? Man, they could have really thrown you off if they put a different one on here. But this one has this little thrown in. Yeah, house with half a ceiling. It means left. For left. Okay, that's not. I'm forgetting my kana. How can this be? I'm dying. It's okay. No, that is A. That is A. I'm pretty sure. Oh gosh, my brain, if they included Migi along with Hidari, would have been stumped. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If they added Migi in there, it would have been a good brain teaser. But this one has E, so it's left. Katakana E. Yes. Okay, my brain sometimes, like, the one that I most forget is new in katakana, just because it's such a weird shape. It's like new. Like an X with an extra line on top. Said too much Japanese facts, now you can't think, right? I see, I'm just, exploding with knowledge. But yeah. So left has an sound in it. That's how you remember left. But hidari, yeah, that's a little harder to remember, the difference between the two. Reading hiragana and katakana is burned into my head, writing it not so much. Yeah, like, if I see them, I'm like, oh yeah, I could see that. But for some reason, yeah, just the brain sometimes doesn't do what you want it to. That's what we're doing. We're ingraining it in our brain. So hidari te, your left hand, left-handed sake drinker. Hidari kiki. I'm hidari kiki. I'm not a sake drinker though. Also don't really know the stroke order, so I mean, aside from looking things up in a dictionary, stroke order isn't the biggest worry if you're just like, you know, getting by day to day. It does help when you look stuff up, but knowing like the radicals is honestly more important most of the time. Yeah, I'm a lefty. I'm a lefty. Must be keeping cool good. You're tired as F. Yeah. Get some rest if you need to. But yeah. Heck yeah, we're learning so much today already. Or I'm teaching so much. Yeah. Next one. Now let's do the English for this one. What could this be? What could this be? Fire, river, rest. Father! We just learned left, so we can knock that one out. Mountain, down, under, lower. Study, learning, or 5. We already learned 5, and this ain't 5. This one's rest. Yasumu, yasumaru, yasumeru, or Q. Kyujitsu. Holiday. Every day is like Kyujitsu. I'm kidding. Yasumu, to take a day off. Oyasumi nasai. Good night. You're going to bed, Leo June? Oyasumi nasai. Ta-da. There you go. We've learned. Boop. I wonder what this could be. Could it be every? Could it be above? G. Ding ding ding, it's 1. 1, 2, and 3 are the easiest kanji. 1, 2, and 3 will get you everywhere in life. Actually, they won't, but you know, they're easy to learn. They're like, you can get those down pat pretty easy. Isho. 1 life. Isho kenmei. With your all the effort. Tsuitachi. First day of the month. Tori. All alone. Hito, not to be confused with Hito. Yes. Uh-huh. No, see, that's only one of the readings. That's why in Japanese, a lot of times they're like, ichi no hito, to like describe which kanji kind of thing. They do like the onyomi kunyomi reading, kind of, yomi means reading, just to tell you which one, when they're like trying to tell you what kanji are in their name. Because yeah, oh darn, what one's this? They're throwing us the softballs right now. And again, this is group 5, which is like the basics of the basics. It's 2. Tatsu, Tatabi, Ni, or G. I don't see G very often, but yeah. Oh, Hatsuka is a... oh yeah. 20 is a weird one. Because I think it's also... like, if you are 20 years old, you're Hatachi. Yeah. 20 is just an interesting number. Ska. And then Nikai, the second floor. Should make some flashcards for JLPT5. Yeah. Here, I can link this website. There's a few things that I was looking up for this. Here's the kanji quizzer. You can... and then I also... have this one that I was considering using. This one, you can choose, like, which group level. But yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff. If you literally just look up, like, study kanji, you can get stuff pretty easily. What? Oh no, we're going a little bit tougher now. We're gonna right into it. Are you ready for it? Are we ready for it? I don't think you're ready for it. It's weak. Wow, no kunyomi. I don't know if I realized that. I'm just not like that one. That's so funny because it's technically like the Chrome version. That's silly. But whatever. I'm using Firefox and it works fine. We got the Konshu, the Maishu, the Senshu, the Raishu. Every gosh darn week. Shu is the only reading for that one. Interesting. Got week. What's this one? Definitely 2. Could it be mouth? Does this look like a mouth? Not quite. Could it be water? No, it's a little too, like, straight lines for that, right? Could be a tree. We already know fire doesn't look like this one, or rest. Middle. Not quite. It's year! Toshi, nen. Kotoshi. Toshigoro. Proximate age. Ah. Old people. The aged. Toshiyori. Yeah. And then chunen. What about... God, chunibyo. No. What? Let's go to Kana. We're gonna learn all of these so much. We got Ima, Yama, Go, Nani, Yu, Soto, Go, Migi, and Mimi. What could it be? Kinda wish that I would throw some curveballs like the other readings for them. This one's Yama. Sin or San. San or Sin, I should say. Yeah, so Kazan is a volcano, a fire mountain. Tozan. This is part of a common name, so get used to it. Yeah, Yamada. If you know Yama and Da, you are, you're going far. And then Taro, the other part of the common name. No. And then Kozan is to mine, or mining, or many, a lot. Takusan, is that? Huh, I didn't realize I used the mountain kanji. Obviously, Yama and Da are relatively simple. Yeah. Mountain rice field. Let's go. Interesting. I don't think I've ever really learned that Takusan, the Takusan kanji. That's... that kanji? It's similar to Eki, but I don't think it is. I think it's something else. Yeah, it's something else. I think Eki has like a little something inside there. Yeah, it's usually written in kana. It's just one of those, like, if you want to be extra super smart and show off if you're in Japan, you can be like, oh ho, I can write this in kanji. Kind of stuff. Yeah, I've also seen, some, like, ni, de, those also have, like, kanji and stuff, and, like, moshi, all these other things do too, and it's... I was in one of my classes in college, we read some stuff that had those in them, and I was like, oh, I didn't really realize that was a thing, but it's definitely not used in modern occurrences very often, at the very least. What could it be? What does it look like? Does it look like a na, a gaku, a mizu, an ue, a hi, a yama, a chichi, a sei, or an o? What could it be? What could it be? What could it... He... Terrible. This one's got all the different readings, so many different readings. We got Kyo, which doesn't really fall into Hibi, Ka, Nichi, or Jitsu. But you know, Kyo, you just gotta know that one, that's just today, that's common. It's also Konnichi, Konnichiwa. Yeah, in fact, right there, konnichiwa. Itsuka is the 5th day. Itsuka can also mean someday, but with 5 it means the 5th day. And then nanoka. Nanoka, nanoka. Terrible puns. Alright, we got one that's much more flowy. Biku. Also mean I wonder when. Yeah, itsuka desu ne. Yeah. Mae, haha, hon, hi. We just learned hi. Kaku, mizu, kuni, migi, ue, mizu, migi. Oh no, it's mizu. This one is all flowy like water, so it's kind of easy to remember for that. It's mizu and sui. Yeah, oh, mizu. Apparently, big water. Makes sense. Very, very simple. Blood. Suibun. Just a bit of water. Just moisture. Nomi Mizu. Interesting. And then Mizuiro is light blue. Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of, like, blank, you know, love the way Sui sounds, so beautiful. It's a very good kanji. It's got a nice flow to it. Oh yeah, there's Mizuiro, there's Nezumi-iro, which is gray, Hairo, which is also gray, but like ash gray, and then there's like Chairo for brown, so I like a lot of like color words because they're dependent on, not dependent, but they're like based on like the color of things instead of just being like, I don't know, I feel like in English we've got specific words for it, but in Japanese especially it's like the color of this. Feels a bit more specific, you know? I don't know, maybe it's not. I mean, we've got like magenta and teal and stuff, so we have expanded ours, but it's not based on something already existing, necessarily, I think is what I'm getting at. It just sounds nice. Gold. Yeah, gold is gold. Silver is silver. Yeah. I am bad at thinking. You're correct. Gold is gold. Silver is silver. Thank you for keeping me in check. What could this sucker be? Can it be a Kuchi? Kuchi, ko, and ku. Iriguchi, the entrance. Deguchi, the exit. Waruguchi. Bad mouth. To badmouth someone, you know? To abuse or insult. And Biko. Clever, shrewd, right. Like, reasoning mouth? Interesting. I guess, yeah, you would be very clever if you are very, like, reasonable. Kuchi also, yes, makes very good, like, emoji stuff. Just because it's the perfect box mouth. It is what it is. Alright, we got a big brain one here. Are we ready for it? See, they almost got me because that's Kaku, but it's Gaku. And Manabu. I forgot the parenthesis. Oh no, the whole thing is a parenthesis. No. Yeah, so Chugaku. Chuni. Nyugaku is the entrance to school or university. You enter the studying. And Gakunen, year in school. Manabu, to study. Nihongo Manabu. Gotta learn our Japanese. Ah. Always close your parentheses. It won't compile right without that, yes. You gotta know. You gotta know. Your parentheses need to work. Oh, I see. It's a different test then. Alright. What could this one be? I think I gave it away. Don't worry about it. It's father. Oh, we also read it for, Hubel. Otosan. Yay. Interesting. Father, brother is your guardian, or your parent. And then Chichioya is another kind of similar way to, also say father. That's more for, like, referring to your own family. Show them respect. There's all of that in-group, out-group stuff, and it still kind of destroys my brain when I have to think about it too much. But just remembering, like, when you're referencing someone else's, Chichi means father, but also means things that fathers don't generally have. Yeah, it means a few things. That's everything. I mean, hashi can be chopsticks or bridge, depending on, like, the emphasis on the syllables, essentially. I think I'm gonna zoom through these a bit faster. We got our in front before my zen. Omae wa mou shinderu. You are already dead. We got our gozen, and then go is afternoon. Namae wa nani? Zehan hitebu. Oh yeah, beautiful. And then what do we got here? We got a lady person. Ooh, no, Ichi. It's we got a hiragana, a katakana, and a kanji. But you can make, you know, kunoichi. That's honestly how I remembered it back in the day. Jo, nyo, nyo, onna, me. So many different things. Onnarashi. So, one thing that I learned later on-ish in my studies was the difference between rashi and poi. Rashi is like... Okay, so rashi is like you are the thing and you're acting like it, and poi is like you aren't the thing but you seem like it. So like, onnarashi is like, you're very, you know, ladylike as a lady, but like onnapoi would be like, you're very ladylike, but not as a lady. Kind of thing. Interesting that they have that differential. I don't know. Maybe that was a terrible example, but like, yeah. That's one of those things that just you don't really realize. Joshi. Woman, girl. Also, I saw one of the shows quite a few subtleties that don't translate. Yeah, there's a lot of subtlety, especially in Japanese. They're all about that. The language is built upon being subtle, it feels like. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, someone had a tattoo that had girl power. The character's girl and power. And like, I know they meant like, you know, girl power, yeah! Feminism kind of stuff, but it kind of also read as like, you know, a female-powered, like, thing. like, you know, electricity-powered light bulbs. A female-powered, I don't know what. Gotta be careful. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. Kanji are one of those things that, like, people like getting tattoos of, but you gotta really make sure you know what it means. Really, really make sure that you don't have something silly. Alright, we kind of already... yeah. Certainly some people are fueled by girls, you're not wrong! The thought of girls for your everyday life. Or previous Saki, Mazu, and Sen. Sengetsu. Senshu, Sensei, Sensei. And then Senjutsu. You've learned so much here. Oh no, this is the other one that's so easy. What is it gonna be? 3. It's 3. Yep, Sankaku. Mikazuki. 3-day moon. Huh. New moon. Crescent moon. I guess, yeah. Interesting. Mika. 3 days. And Mitsu. 3 things. It looks like katakana mi and mi is also 3. Yeah, it's very... it ties into itself very well. It probably was derived from the kanji to get katakana mi. Because, yeah, it just is what it is. It's perfect. And now we got the earth and something sticking out. Could it be? What could it be? Oh. This is another one that has a billion readings. Ue, uwa, kami, ageru, and then jo, sho, and shan. Shan and uwa aren't ones that I hear of too often. Not like I'm like the expert on like when you'll hear stuff in Japanese, but like in all the time I've studied them, I really haven't heard much of them being that way. Okay, we got our jozu. Nihongo jozu desu ne. Noboru. And kudaru is go down. Agaru. And agaru and sagaru, I think. Noboru and kudaru. And then toshiue is an elderly person. Or just older than you is really what it is. Alright, what do we got here? My Japanese is very uphand. No, it's very low hand. The hand is down. Let's see here, what do we got here? 1000. Very similar to Nen, but Nen has that little extra notch. So 1,000 years. Sennen. Many thousand nanzen. Nanzen my thousands of years ago. Gotta find Chizaru. Okay, so now you know how to like dice, basically. Not dice, mince probably would be closer. Gotta find Chizaru. Cut into 1,000 pieces. That's such a good song. So good. You know, okay, this is my bragging moment. Bless 4, which is that singer, is in that group. They came to our college, cause, LDS privilege, I guess, and they're like an LDS family, and they did a little concert, and they sang that song, and I was very happy. That's my bragging. Yeah, that was really cool. That's my, extra brag in life. I don't know. Let's see here. Here is the opposite of up. You see, it's below the earth. Ooh. It's down. Yeah. We got Sagaru to lower. And Oriru? Oriru is another one. Kudaranai! Kudaranai yatsu! And then Kudasaru. So someone who can't give you anything is Kudaranai. Shimoneta. We're learning so much. Nani? What? Nanika goyoken desu ka? It's just me saying a whole bunch of Ke? Just me spouting a whole bunch of like phrases that I know. Nantonaku. Somehow or other. Dono. And also dore is like which one? Nanzen. We've learned that one. Nanzen-nen. Hasen-nen. No. Let's see here. We've got good old life and birth. Ikiru, ikasu, ikeru, seishou. Also, Nama is another reading that isn't on this. Which is like, it means like raw. Like, Nama Tamago would be like a raw egg, so like a non-prepared egg, it's just a plain egg. Daigakse. That are our students. Chugakse. Iru. Iki, I guess. Vivid, lively. Big school life, yeah. Big school life. I'm a big school person life. I'm a middle learning life. Middle learning, I suppose. It could be no. You know, it's like there's that joke in like a lot of manga and stuff where like the parents are sleeping and then like the kid is off to the side or one of them's off to the side and it looks like that, but it's river. They joke that it's the river kanji, but they're sleeping like that. Kawa, Sin. Oh, Kawakami. Upriver, upstream, and also a pretty common name. Not strictly with those kanji, but Kawakami. Kawagishi. Gishi. Tanigawa. Mountain stream. A valley. Yeah, Tania's valley, so it's the river in the valley, which means it would be in between two mountains. Kasin. That's like river. Yeah. It's another thing that happens a lot. You've got like, is Midorikawa common? Green River. Yeah, it's probably not uncommon. I can't say, you know, I haven't lived in Japan, so I don't have much experience on like, oh yeah, that's super common, but like, it's not uncommon at least. Take 90% of what I say with a grain of salt, because it's just from, like, absorbing other stuff. Alright, and this one, this is the Fire Nation. Ibi ho ka. Kazan, we learned that. Hanabi! And then we got our Kaji, which is a fire stuff. Fire event. Kayobi. But today is Mokuyobi. Okay, we got it looks like study, but who studies? The child. Yeah, the child studies under the roof. Cool. Oh, ne. Chisutsu. Interesting. Danshi. Danjo. Tokonoko. Josh. A girl child. A boy child. Youth. And then onnanoko is a girl. What could this be? It looks like day, but with a bit extra. It's a moon. Tsuki gets guts. Mikatsuki. That's the Tsuki. Maitsuki, every month. Sengetsu and Hansuki. Hansuki, half of a moon, is indeed a semicircle. Whoa. What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? What child? It's the middle. We're caught in the middle. Naka, uchi, ataru, and chu. Hinaka, daytime, the middle of the day. Chunin, half age, middle age. Yeah, middle, more so. Han is more half. And then chugaku, middle school. Chugakusei is a middle high student. And what do we got here? It looks like big, but without a line. What could it be? It's a person. Person with their arms out is big. So, bi, to, jin, nin. To, gomi. That's not the trash gomi. I always thought it was legs. It could be either. Yeah, that works too. I think of these as the feet, I think is what it is. Like there's your head and there's just a person walking, you know, just chilling down the street. And then with their arms out, they would be big. Could be the other way though. We got our hitori. So gomi just sounds like you're saying a trash person. I have to assume it's a different kanji though, or a different whatever. And then otona, yet again, big person, adult. Otonashi. Put she on a lot of or some things. It's komi but hardened so it flows better. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. That makes sense then. Yeah. Cause yeah, when you a lot of times when you stick two together, the second one takes the tenten. Make it softer. A lot of times, not all the time. But stuff like Tokidoki is like that. Otonashi. She is another thing that you can add to some things to make them like an adjective. We got our... Can you guess? What number would you think this is? Well, okay. It's 7, because we already learned 5. Nana, nanatsu, nano, and chichi. Nanatsu, nanoka, nanoka, nanoka. Just say it again. Nanoka, nanoka, nanoka. Alrighty, and good old kanji right here. You got a tree that's cut. What does a tree that's cut make? A book! I mean, there's a few steps in between that process, but you know, yeah. Maybe it's someone laying under a tree reading. We can just pretend. But yeah, Nihon, good old Nihon Nippon. Monto is another way to read it. Honno, only just. Honno skoshi. So just a wee bit of a wee bit. Honnin, the person himself, the real one. And then Honmyo, a true name. So it means book, but it also means like true. Or like real. Yeah. This one, whenever they like try and describe like how it looks, it's like, yeah, I can see it, but it's also very goofy because it's supposed to be like there's a hand holding like a pen on like a piece of paper and then the desk or something. It's kaku. You're right. Kaku, gaki, and sho. Kaku. Kitagaki? Ah, rough draft. No. We got our bunsho, our documents, our writing, and then kakikata, the way to write something. So, we need to know our kakikata for kanji. I'm bad at that. It's okay. We do our best, and honestly, the more you do it, the more lazy and shorthand you end up. Also, it's also the Shoin Toshokan. Like I forget what the to is, but sho and kan is like, so it's like a writing place. Probably reading. Don't quote me on that though. What do we got here? A rice field with power. Power! A man. You know, you see the meme of someone like staring out at the ocean with like giant men underneath it. No. The real one is looking out over the rice field with power. Got Dan Nan Otoko O. Danshi Otoko no Ko. With the backs of school jackets, so anime has told me. Otoko dashi. I see, yeah. Talking about writing, yeah, it's in a lot of things. Otoko probably is too. Because there's the whole bunch of like, oh yeah, you know, the manly youth kind of stuff. I guess I already gave this one away. But it's a tree. Without a cut in it, it is fine. It's alive. Tree, ki, ko, boku, moku. And today is Mokuyobi. Zaimoku. It's like, it's Saidio, so like, resources kind of stuff, and then tree. So like, what is the thing that comes from trees? Lumber. Mokuzai. You can do it both ways. Kusaki. Veggies, plants, weeds, and trees. Not veggies. Not really used for veggies. It's just kusa. And that's where the kusa comes from when you're like laughing a lot, because it's like a 5-step process, because like warau is the original, and then it shortened to W, and then we put a whole bunch of W's, it looks like weeds, and so sometimes people will just put the kusa kanji, or type out kusa instead of laughing. It's another way of saying LOL in Japanese. 15 steps, but it gets you there. There's also the rare Daisogen. I see. What do we got here? Ko. It is Ko. I went too quick. Chisai is right there. But I'm not wrong. I'm not counting that one. I'm not wrong. It's Chisai, but it's also Ko. Yeah. Shogakuse, Obasan, and Shogaku. You got your Ko. It's a lot of names that have Ko. I tend to use this one more so child, but like if it's at the front, it's usually this one's like Komugi kind of stuff would be this. But if it's Mugi Ko, it would probably be this one. I don't know why I used Mugi. That's barley. Small barley versus barley child. But yeah. One of those things that's in a lot of names. What do we got here? We got a box with a king protecting the jewel. And what would that be? A nation. A country. Hongoku, we got Kokume, the country's name. Nyukoku to entry, so yeah. Enter in, and Gaikoku. Gaikoku no Hito. But yeah. You apparently, yeah, pretty sure I learned Kuni from looking at Alice in Wonderland. Would not be surprised, yeah, because it's Fushigi no Kuni no Arisu. It's like weird country Alice. Wonderland is just a strange place. Makes sense. Yeah, and what we got here? Bunch of lines. That could be all of them. That's a very, silly way to describe this. Let's see here. Where are we gonna go this time? It's Mimi! It's Mimi! Mimi. And G. Mimi Moto. The ear's origin. Hearing something for the first time. Tatsumimi. Tatsumimi deshita. Oh boy. We got no in there with that. What could it be? It could be right. Yeah, migi, migite, migigawa. Right side. Right hand. The combination, if you are a southpaw, as it's called, ambidextrous, sayu. It just means left and right. But yeah, if you are able to use both hands, you get the left right. It makes sense. We know this one. What could it be? It's part of konnichi. Konnichiwa wa 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 wa. It is ima. Kin. I don't hear too often used. Maybe it's shortened. No, it's yo. Konyo? I don't know. Konyo. Rosidari and Miura drilled into my head from Game Center CX episode on Tokimeki Memorial. I could see that. I could see that. Magoro. Onshu. Hello, good day. Konnichiwa. We should know this. What could it be? Nah. Nah. Nah, it's not nah. No, it is. Me, mule. Minigame where I kept telling you left, right, left, right. Oh gosh. Yeah, if you're drilled like that, yeah, it's gonna stick. Homyo. The real name. Speak the true name. Meijin is its name, but it's also like, you know, making a name for yourself kind of name. So like it has a connotation of like fame to it sometimes. Like, yeah. Yuthuru. Aw, darn it, you found it out. Oh, I was trying so hard to hide it. So hard. What am I gonna do now? Oh yeah, Meijin is a master or an expert. They've got the name for themselves with this thing, I guess. I don't know, I'm talking myself through these two. What could it be? Yasumu Furui shita. It is. Furui, it's old. Furui, old, but not a person. Yeah, if you're talking an old person, dojin. It's generally, I think, more the word you'd use. Kodai, ancient times. Old time period. Koten, old book, a classic. Call a person that, but it'd be rude. Yeah, if you're calling someone, like, old like this, it just means they're, like, falling apart. Which is not quite what you want to tell someone. Keiko, practice training. Interesting, it, I guess, has another meaning when put to this. What's that K? Someday I'll know. My, oh my. Yeah, goto ni, and mai. Maitsuki, maishu, mainichi, maitoshi. It's so funny, they have all these different ones. They don't use, like, all of the different ways you can pronounce it. Whatever. Yeah, so, like... what would be a goto? It's like every time you sneeze, shamigoto or something, I don't know. Shamigoto ni, mega toju, I don't know. I'm trying this for my own sake. Every time you sneeze, your eyes close. Alright, we got another number. What could it be? Could it be Shichi, Hachi, Roku, Ichi, Hi, Mi, Hachi. Ya, Yatsu, Yo, sometimes, Hachi. Yatsu. Not Yatsu, Yatsu. Well, sometimes Yatsu. Yoka. 8 days. So 8 days. If it's Hachinichi, it's like the 8th day of the month. But Yoka is like a total of 8 days. An 8-day time period. Yaoya. 800 store. Not entirely sure on the root of that one. But it's Yaoya. Yaoya. What could this be? Could it be Mai? Could it be Tsuki? Could it be Nani? Soto. Kai or Ye. Soto, hoka. Hazusu, hazureru. Kaikoku. Foreign country. See the word Kaigai a lot, you'll know this one. Yeah. Yeah, if you know Kaigai Niki, this is the guy. Gaikokujin. Foreigner. Kokugai. Outside of the country. So if it's Gaikoku, it's like a foreign country, but if it's Kokugai, it's like... It's like a different implication. So like from something outside the country, like import kind of stuff. Or export. Import more so. That kind of stuff, like talk about something that way. And then Gaishitsu. Outing, trip. Outside. Exit. We leave for the outside. I have an idea. Let's leave. What could it be? Could it be Shichi? Could it be Shita? Q. Koko no kokonotsu. A lovely kokonotsu. Koko no ka? And kokonotsu. Q. What could it be? Not like we haven't seen it in a lot of things. I do. Oh yeah, because it has that little nubbins. Honestly, sometimes when it's written, it like doesn't really have that. You just kind of gotta know which context. Yeah. I no iri. When the sun, I guess, inserts to the line. The sunset line. Horizon, that's the word. And Iriguchi. Common. Iriguchi and Deguchi are probably... Deguchi especially is probably good to know. Cause it's exit. In case of fire. Run. Hairu. Yeah, so Nyugaku kind of stuff like you can enter university, etc. Haireru. Hireru, my bad. But in it's the transitive intransitive. Don't make me tell which one is which because I forget everything, but like one is to put the thing in, one is like the passive, like to be put in. Obviously Reru in this case, and Hairu in that case. But yeah. The Reru forms of a lot of things tend to be the like this was done to it kind of one. I think that's transitive. Don't quote me. I hairu food into my mouth. No, food into your mouth, you hairu. You got a grammar. I mouth into food, hairu. we gotta get the grammar going, right? Could it be Q? Could it be haha? It's Ju. 10. Sometimes it's used as like a cross, cause the red cross is... Oh, I'm just saying Seki Juji? I thought it was Akajuji, but yeah, Seki makes sense, because it's all the own. Yeah, Seki Juji, the Red Cross. This is the organization Red Cross. Juji is cross, yep. Plenty, Jubun. Oh, Jubun da yo. Odaka. What's the opposite of pickle? Ippai. Yeah. Oka and Atsuka. Ah, yeah, 20. 20's the weird one of the bunch. Always. We got our... Listen, this one, I'm not gonna lie. Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Ingrained in my brain. I mean, it's pretty easy to remember anyway, but like... It's Sudoku. I'm a weeb through and through. Got our Mutsu, Mui, Roku, Iku sometimes apparently. They give no examples of it though. Mutsu, Muika. Never heard Mutsu. Every once in a while I hear Mutsu. Yeah, for instance, like Muika, Mutsu, Mutsutsu no blah blah blah, like when you're counting things from Mutsu no Totsu Futatsu Mitsu, that kind of Mutsu, but it's not extra common. And what do we have here? What could it be? Which one? Chichi na hi kaku kaki mai go tsuki. Go. It's noon. Goes in. The going goes in before noon, and go is afternoon. Chogo. True noon. The noon for reals, yo. Oh yeah, it's also Uma. But not cow, or not horse Uma. It's different. Cows are a different kanji. Ah, yeah! We're good enough. We're good enough. That one that wasn't actually incorrect, but just wasn't the one they were looking for. Okay. Right. Let's just go to the other one. Let's see here. Doop. And yourself for knowing most of those. Yeah! Yeah, it always feels good when you, like, know some stuff. Let's do the Emperor. Okay, group 1. Alrighty, let's go. What do we got here? We got a day and 10. 10 before the day is early. Fast. Quick. Okay, it's the same thing. Just a different whatever. One that you don't have to log in for. Heck yeah. Alright, what do we got here? Let's do... Light. Hikaru, Hikari, and Ko. Nikko. Hikaru. Okay. Scene. The light scene. Yoko. Interesting. Sunlight. Osen. The light line. What do we got here? Alright, so we're gonna head to sleep because Batsu scares me. It's not gonna be anything crazy. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. It might be a Batsu for like next time. We'll see. But yeah, take care, get some rest. Oyasumi nasai, which we learned earlier. But yeah, take care. Thanks for hanging out. We got some people. A nation. Kokumin. Ninkan. Jinmin. Shimin. And Jumin. We're learning so much. We saw this one earlier. It's for Jidai. It's a, Oh, it's also Kawaru, so yeah. Good luck with the test, thank you. Yeah. Sometimes it's just trying to think which one they want me to find. Because some of these are not what I expect to see. Alright, okay, here's the other part of Yamada. Consider rice field. This is like a district. Ward district. Yeah, it's cool. Ugiru. Okay. Ubetsu. Ubetsu to distinction. Oh yeah. Kuyakusho. Ooh. Award. Role. Place. Makes sense. Got here. Part of Shashin. Makes me think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, it's this. Utsusu. Utsuru. Okay. Copy. Yeah. Oh, Utsuru. usually more like to be reflected in when I hear it. Maybe it's a different kanji for that version. But yeah, shashin. Yeah. Yeah. Utsushi. Chassé. Just a copy life. A life copy. Yeah, that makes sense. Redrawing it. Alrighty. Got this and those. Could it be? Ding ding ding, winter. Man, I don't. Oh, wait, I see. It's up here. Here, let me. Here we go. It's up there. Telling me my percentage. That we have that. We got this bad boy. Let's see here. Which one is it gonna be? Sentences, writing. Yes. Mon boon. I don't know if I've ever heard it as Aya, but Fumi every once in a while. Fumi once, shame on you. Fumi twice, shame on me. Let's see here. You know what? Let's make this bigger. One smaller. There we go. Nice and big. So that my points are nice and big too. Alright. But yeah, so that one was like sentences, so like Bume is one of them. But that's more like culture. But that's because the kanji combination. This one is characters. It's kanji no ji. Akajuji. Sekijuji, my bad. Yeah, kanji. Okay, Akaji is definitely. So yeah, you don't want to be the Akaji. Alright, no, it would be the Akajuji, which is different. Alright. Moji. Yeah, there you go. See? Alphabet. Letters, characters, moji. Romaji. Latin alphabet. Roman letters. So like when you're looking up Romaji for your favorite anime song, this is what it is. Yeah, that's just a romanization of the characters. This one. You've got your Skairu Shiji. Shiageru. Do your duty. Shikata ga nai. Shikata ga nai. Yeah, the way of. There's no way to do this. Shikata ga nai. Shigoto is your work. Yeah, the thing that you do is work. Boy howdy. Here's the you and Yume. And it's also Iru, I believe. Oh no, it's Aru. Right. My bad. Oh, Arayuru is this one. Interesting. Yeah, Yume. Famous. Yuryoku. The power that you have. One's possession show you. You have a place. Hokuyu, the special thing you have. Alright, and this one is Karu, or the Hiku part of it at least. Yeah. Cool. I'm getting confidence from this. That's all I'm gonna say. And this is another kind of a district, but also a city. Not really a city. It's a little bit different, but kind of like the bigger scale than districts, like Shiku. I forget all of the different things. Yeah. Cho. Yeah, Ichiba is market. I heard that one a lot in school. Ichiba. It was one they like to use a lot for tests and the whatnots. And this one is also Moto. Similar to Hon. Gengan. Yeah, it's the Genki. Kanjo Kanjitsu. I see. And Moto. Gizen. Before recording. Yeah, that's the key from like Kidoku, which is like for records, so like written down things. We got color. Iro. Shiki. Ironna. Mizuiro. Kiniro. Airo. Tokushoku. Special color. Specific color. This one is E. It's like a distinct from the other. Also like Niteru. E, yeah. Okay, by means of. Yeah, so something something igai. Or ika, something igai. Yeah. Motte. Oh, Niteru is different. My bad. It's so similar though. It's very similar. Okay. Okay. This one, we're starting to get into stuff that's a bit more like, what is my brain? Not power, not people. Sure, maybe. Not Hiroi. I don't think it's Saru. I want to say it's Craft. Water. Nope. Oh, it is Saru! It is! No! Tragedy. Oh. I can still make it up, right? Right? Or am I just busted? Okay. Hi. Times. Nankai. Mawasu. Mawari. We got, it's big, and it has a little notch on it. It's a pupper. Heck yeah, we brought ourselves back from the brink. Doggo. Inu Ken. This one is the same? Yeah. Yeah, do. Onaji. Onaji, do. Doji at the same time. Odo. Combine same. Doi. Same thoughts. What do we got here? We got people. In a box type thing. It is meat. Chuniku. Interesting. Neither of those are red, but it means thick red ink. I guess because Niku is... meat has blood, so it's red and, like, gloopy. Hiniku. Hiniku. Cynicism. Oh, that's one that I like. I know that word and I always forget it, but yeah, hiniku. Cynicism, sarcasm, irony. Nikutai. The meat body. And you got some gold cow. Cow meat. Here we go. Oshieru. Oshieru. I know this one's kangaeru. 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 This is we're really borking it up now. Kangaeru. Sanko. Reference book. Sanko Sho. Ori. Humanima. Alright, what we got here? Yo. use Mochiru. I really don't hear Mochiru a ton. Maybe I'm just listening to the wrong stuff, though. But yeah. Yo. I mean, usually, instead of Mochiru, Skao is the one that's used more often. Yo. Yojin. But I guess if it's like to make use of versus like to use, I don't know. It's subtle differences that I can't describe. God, we got power. Power. 7 blades will do what? They cut. We got this surrounded by these. What could it be? It's your Kokoro! Kokochiyoi. Interesting. Chushin, the heart of the matter. We just saw this one, it's go! Okay, this one's Awasu. Ao. It's like Niao. Like, yeah. To look good. To match well. Awaseru. Aima. Aigo. In assembly. Yeah. Kaigi is another meeting. Maniao. This is my life right here, is Maniao. Just in time. Alright, now we've got Hiroi. The Hiro in Hiroshima as well. Hiroi, Hirogaru. To widen. Hirosa. The width of it. Yeah. Hiromaru. I guess it's like to spread a thing. Versus just to like stretch out. Hiroba. Ooh, ooh. I did that so backwards. So poor. Ooh, 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 ooh. Correct. Shou. No. Shogatsu. O shogatsu. Akemashite omedetou. Tadashi. Shogo. The correct noon. Straight in the middle. Kosei. Interesting. And then Seimon. Seimon, Seimon. Am I right, fellas? Do poo poo. Do poo 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 poo. Got oneself, rice field, by means of color. Yeah, it's the G. Jibun no G. Mizukara. Yeah. So like when you're self-motivated to do something like Mizukara nani nani o suru kind of thing. Like you did it on your own without having to like be told to do it kind of thing. And then yeah, lots of self-moving stuff. Got your jitensha. Self kind of powered? I forget what that one is. Yeah, jidosha. Self-moving car. Jiju. That's what we're doing right now. We're jijuing. Is it jiju? I guess it's Minna Jew. Alrighty. We got our older brother here. It's the Ani. Hey, Kyo. Kyo and Ani are the main readings that I've heard for it. Okay. Okay. But yeah, Kyodai. Itoko is a weird extra one. But yeah, it's older brother, younger brother, and then like I think some kind of relationship word. Cool. I'm learning so much by not learning anything. Okay, this one has the notch up there instead of stopping, which means it is cow. Yeah, so if it's there, if it doesn't have this notch up here, then it's noon. But if it does, then it's a cow. It's like the horn, you know? The horn on the cow. Otherwise, it's not a cow. Meushi. Yunyu. Yuniku. Yuniku. What do we have here? Stop. Collaborate and listen. I don't know the rest of that song now. Domaru, domari, homeru, shi. Chushi. Stopped in the middle. Homaru. Homeru, to stop. Or to turn off. And to stop. Homeru. Yameru. Yameru is also like when you're quitting work. And prevention. Boshi. Boshi. To stop. To stop bow. Beautiful. This one's also a hole. Oh, it's like the way. Direction, yes. Yeah, Hogan. Okay, Hogan is dialect. One on the other. Ippo on one hand. Yeah, so one of them, blah blah blah. Donata? Donata desu ka? Mikata. My viewpoint. And then iikata, kikikata, blah blah blah, nani nani kata. Kakikata. The E version. The E conjugation. And then kata is the way of that. Like ikikata, the way of living. Because there's only one of those, you know? We got our girl, child. Which means, like, obviously. Onomashi. Onomu. Gakko is shapen. Onomu, yeah. Okonomi, to your liking. Pretty sure it's okonomiyaki no okonomi. So yeah, it's made how you like it. Is okonomiyaki, essentially. Fried how you like. We got an evening. Cause you know, it's like the sun is just kind of melting. You know how it gets all wavy in the sunset? Evening. Yu, and sometimes seki. Yube, yushoku. Yuhi, yudachi. Evening standing is sudden rain. Yeah, I guess if it's, yeah. Yugata. Evening way. Evening extra. Here we go. I write these so wrong. You do that first. You boo 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 boo. And then you're dead. Shinu. Omae wa mou shinderu. Seishi, life and death. Shinu. Shinu hodo. Shisha. Dead person, so like not quite a corpse, because that's shitai, but like, yeah. A deceased individual. Ishi. Desperate, like absolutely to death. Senshi. Battle dead. Battle death! Oh, we got a moo on a mouth. Like a stand. Yeah. Got a kitchen, daidokoro. That's one that I learned way early and have ingrained in my brain. quite a bit. You know, you go to your daidokoro, the place where you have a board. And then typhoon, is actually a Japanese word. Did you know? And it's a board or a stand wind. Dainashi. I think it has like a... It's pretty much the meanings. I don't feel like it really has much else than that. Kodai. Shindai. Bed. Couch. Those are two separate things, buddy. It's a sleeping stand, though, so probably more closely something that you sleep on. We got our ground and more. Our extra ground. Chiji. Kokojiyoi. Heart, earth, good. My heart is grounded, I guess. And Tochi. The earth. Chika, basement, underground. And Chikado, underground road. Jinushi, ground owner. What do we got here? We got who? Who is this? Insufficiency, shortage, soku. Bad foot. Or like a bad, satisfaction, kinda. Huan is bad peace. No peace. Gakko. Yeah, it's the fool for Gakko. And Futo. Only casually. Futo. Yeah, Hume. Unknown. Unclear. Or unbright. Like it's hidden from you. And we got our shoe. The residence, right? Yeah. Main master. It's also like you live. Like Shushin. No shu. Shushoku. The main food. Shujin. The main person. Or the master person. Jinushi. Landowner. Mochinushi. Person who owns the thing. And Yanushi. Nushi. Heck yeah, so we got big again, and we got a notch down here, not up here. Down there. It's the belly button. We got fat. But then it also kind of means like great in some cases, like the Pacific Ocean is the Taiheiyu. Just like the great the water. Cool. I'm good at translating, you guys. Taiheiyu. The big whatever. Taiyo, the big sun. And then this one, it's just used for its sound. Is that ateji? Yeah. So I-ta-di. Italy. That's Izu, and then D. Well, it's E. But it's like the E in Izu. I think it's also the E in Ina. Or one of hers. Alright, we got our big A. Means construction. Oh, kugu. Yanadaiku. Carpenter. Jinko. Artificial. Man constructed. Human constructed. Oji. Oju. Kogyo. Gyo. Gyo's a fun word. It's been shoved into my brain way too much, though. Here's one that you see a lot. It's The world! Yo, kono yo! Sanju? Yo and se. And sometimes se tend to be the most common that I've seen. Sewa. Like, yeah, I've been in your care. Speaking for this period, I suppose. So, sewa ni narimashita is like one of those things that you say, like, after someone has helped you, or like, you know, they've done something for you, kind of thing. Ah, arigatou, sewa ni narimashita. Kind of thing. Yononaka. Society. Society. But also, like, yeah. The world. The world we live in the midst of this world. In these uncertain times. And shise. Motion. Leave this period. Leave this world. To another one. Okay. Change. This one. This one. Is it Saru again? Oh. I got it. I was gonna say, is it different? Oh. Yeah. Saru, to leave. It's the verb saru, not the word saru. Not the noun. It's not monkey. Teikyo. Okay. Death, but respectful. We talk about death respectfully. Gomen. Saru. And Hachisaru. To get up and go. Just can't stand it anymore. Yeah! We survived. I don't know Batsu just yet. Score in each group is displayed inside the corresponding box. Oh, do we do both? Yeah. Let's go through it. It's time to scream. Okay, we're gonna get through as many of these as possible. Let's go. It's time to live. We got... This one is upon its Ike. And it's also apparently part of Battery Denshi. Lightning, electricity pond. Interesting. Aruku. And... Oh. Cool. Sha. A poison. Yeah. Isha. Isha. Gaksha. Generally, a lot of, like, professions have a sha. Or, like, the person who does the profession. Yeah. Use. Yeah, this one's go. Ooh, a fancy one. 6 power. It's research. And then we got some studying by a tree. Or, you know, sitting by one. Means it is a body. Oh wait, no. Yeah, Yasumu and Karada are very similar. They're slightly different. Oh, it's because this thingy, yeah, reading a book. Sitting down and reading a book instead of, you know, sitting under a tree. That's the difference. That's tomorrow or bright. Yeah, ashita. Asatte. Akarui. Akiraka. And Akari. Betsu? Yeah, separate. Yeah, betsu. Wakareru. Wakeru. Like, separate. Also, tokubetsu, special. something set apart, special. Shiru. No to wisdom. Gee. Knowing a thing is apparently a prefectural governor. Village. Yes and no. Yeah. Oh no. That one. Okay, it's the E and Isha. Okay. Boo 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 boo. I want to say it's the Zoo and Chizu. No, 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 no. I would have been wrong. It's younger sister. I'm a fool. Saku, saku, saku to make. Yeah, skuru. This is part of movie, so it's a ga, eiga, manga. Picture. Yeah. Gakka. This one is a village. I think it's a village, yeah. Town. They're more planned out, so it's got like the rice field. Got Koto thing. This one's a thing. Yeah, so it's like for concepts or like tangible things. Mono is for like things that you can like touch and feel and like, yeah, things that exist, versus like Koto is for like thoughts and like things that don't really have a like tangible shape. Like if you're doing a sport, like sportsu suru koto kind of thing. Yeah. The thing of doing sports. Alright, we got voice. Seikoi. And blue. Goods. A lot of shipping and stuff. You'll see this. It's just boxes. Just boxes. Did you know? Interesting. Hand goods. Sakuhin, yeah, is like a work production. Nichiohin. Things you need every day. Shinamono. Joking. This one's the me and Imi. It's also Aji. Yeah. Kyo! The capital. Miyako. It's the Kyo in Tokyo and Kyoto. Teikyo. Because Kyoto's the capital and then this is the East capital. When they changed it. Okay, this one is Ane. Yeah. Can also be read haha apparently. And Ne-san, Shime. Shimai. Shime is something else. Shimai. Cha! Cha 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 cha. Hajimaru. We begin. Oku. Oh, it's to wait. Matsu. Okay. Yeah. Matsu, Toku, and Toki. I always get them confused, but this radical right here is like the only difference because it's temple. And then like you go and wait at the temple, or like it's special at the temple, or it's time at the temple. Yeah. Alright. Hikui. Hikui. This one is like a forest. Woods. Yeah, let's see here. You got your Shindin, your forest. Yeah. You got your water and your woods. The A and Aga. Percent private eye. I think it's superb. Yeah. Hanabusa. Hey. Ego. I don't know, is English a superb language? We'll never know. AU though. That makes sense, the hero. Moan. Got a gate here. We got our red from Red Cross. Oh yeah, Akachan. So, previous but water radical. Probably Arai. Yeah. Box and someone is not allowed to speak. It's the zoo and Shizu. That's right, this is the zoo. Zuzushi. Impudent. It's me. Okay, yeah. So map, writing, place is Toshokan. Library. So, and Aizu. Signal. Already on my signal. This one's always funny to me. It's a little brother, but they're also an imp. So funny. Is this one Shikai? No, this is Okuru, okay. Yeah. What is, this one is Uru, I believe. Yes. Hiru. Noon. Ohiru, Hiruma. Hiru Yasumi. Go for a Hiru Yasumi. I'm kidding. Water radical, but Shu. Person. Or? Is this the Shuchu? Okay, yeah. It's the Chu in Shuchu. Chui. Yeah, Chui is the main one you'll probably see it on. If you look at, like, literally anything with, like, Japanese, like, a caution sign translated into more languages, a lot of, like, floaties and stuff have it. It's honestly where I've noticed it the most, but anything that, like, is from Japan, if you look for, like, the warning label, you'll see Chui. That's just warning! Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Chumoku. Alright, Tokoro. Place. Show and Basho. Meisho. Famous place. Here and there. Let's see here. This one is Run. Hashiru is very similar, but it has like feet. It has toes. This one is Machi. The other was Muda. Fuku? That Fuku? Yeah. Alright. This part throws me off. With a different radical, it's other stuff. Yo! Yo, yo, yo! It's Yoruda, yo! Watashi? Watashi? Watashi. And also, for like private school and stuff, yeah. Chiyo for personal use. Shiritsu versus Koritsu. So like private school versus public school kind of stuff. Yeah. This one. Chikai. Yeah. Kinkong. Kindai. These days, modern days. We got Koto again. But this one, a fair. Alright, we're still safe. Goo. Dogu. This one. Let's see. Ocean. It's. Ooh. It's not a shop. Oh no. Not that, it's not that. Shouldn't be that one. Could be member. That one have like the human radical Oh, okay. Oh, it's In. Okay. There's another one that's very similar. My bad. Going. Okay. I got it though. Yay! Cause yeah, I have a feeling I know which one is gonna be Sea Ocean. And it ain't this. Oh god, the sound. It's the Miku. And all of them Vocaloids that aren't Vocaloids anymore. Oh, in, son. Oto ne. Tatsu ne. Miku. Meguri ne ruka. All of that. Kagami ne rin. Then, etc., etc. Let's see here. Yowai desho. Quick. Yeah. 2 arrows. With the... Or 2 bows with the arrows still on them. I know words. Omou. Reflect, project. Think. I didn't see this one for a second, I got worried. Alright, endeavor, journey. Pass through, this is Toru. Communicate pedestrian traffic. Hitotori. Sonotori. Keikakudori. Would be this too, so like according to plan. Yeah, as communicated, etc. We got yeah. It's a field. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, so. Bunya, yasai. Yasai, the field veggies. Heya. Heya, hoya. Yakyu. And Nohara. Kairu. Kairu. Paper. Home. Saw one of those that said running away from home. I did not catch how to read it though. Whoops. Believe this one's Susumu? Yes. My every... Wait, no, this one has the water, so it's ocean. Oh... I need to read. I need to read. It's true, there are 2. Yeah, so, Haiheyo. It's that ocean. But I'm goofy. Reflect. Yeah, this is another Utsuru. This is the more common Mitsuru that I see, rather than the other one that we saw for Shashin. Really, this is like Mashiro, I think. Yeah, Makoto. Shin. Shashin, the other part of Shashin. A real reflection. You know, that actually makes sense for Shashin for photo. Kubi Kiru. I'm getting fired. Kubi Kiru zo. Hey. Dazo. Got our Tabi. And Yoko. Benkyo no Ben Endeavor. Yes. And this one is one of them. Oh, Mochi. Mochi's another one of these gosh darn ones. Yeah. Motsu, Matsu, Toki, Toku. Speaking of Toku. Kai, Sekai no Kai. The world. The world! You. Sudden. The. Oh, Benrinori. Reason number, I think it's convenient, yeah. Ah, Benri no Ben. Ben, inconvenient. Why do we need to know this one? A small convenience is P. Excuse me? Why? I guess Benjo then kind of makes sense if it's related in that way, but I don't think I ever really wanted to learn that one. Let's see here. Materials. This one calculate. Materials, right? Yes. Yo. Yokin Yuryo. Shokuryo. Zairyo no ryo. Okay, Zai is that part. What? Noru? The ride. Hey, yeah? Yeah, shop. Hey, no, yeah. And Oku. Haru. It's Endeavor. How do you read this one whole? Zoku. Zoku! Family. Ah, Kazoku no Zoku. Heck, I'm not getting this one. Room. Oh no. Extra pass through communicate. Earn world. What would this one be? Research? Oh, Korogaru! Korogaru! Okay, we have a chance though if all of them, if we can get the the level of this one, like all of it combined, maybe we'll be okay. This is, I think, yeah. Yeah, Byoin. Heavy. Ju. And Omoi. Hey! This one's the Western style. Ugh. Like, yeah, Yofuku. Yoshoku. The opposite is Wa, which is Japanese style. Oh, is this Karu? Or Kariru? Yeah. Kariru. The logic reason. This one is Kin, I think? Prefecture? Yeah, Kin. Aki. Sick. Yeah. It's like you're vomiting into a bin or something. A. Hori. Okiru? Yeah, wake up. Okoru. Trying to research. Sharpen. Okay. Ogu and Ken. Ogimasu. Aze! Aze! Okay. Plan, calculate, yes. Build. Where's this one, Endeavor? It's build. Natsu. No, yes. Summer. No. Degrees times. Natsu. Start emit, I think. Makes the most sense, yeah. Natsu. Hakken! Shupatsu! Oh, come on. What was this one again? This is Zoku. This is family. No, not my. This is the ocean. See, if it didn't put both of them there, I'd be fine! And then Din. What was this one again? Earn. Yes. Oh. Yo. Weekday? I mean, yeah, it's literally only in Yobi. Woo. Metropolis. Probably Miyako. Asa. Oh, moving, work. Yeah, work. Udo. Yeah, produce. Umu. Umareru. That makes me think cold, but I think it's cow. Yes. Not what it's kotae. To learn Denshu no Shu, I think. Or maybe it's the Den! Aku. Or on, Kudai. Nabi. On. First head. I think it is Oku. Toi. Yeah, Oku is a different one. Yeah, we're hitting my limits already, which is a little tragic. Yeah, this one's to move. Hakobu. Ma. One is... Question? The mouth in between a gate. That's a question. Yeah, I asked you some. It makes sense. Oya. Tashimu. Parent. And also, like, something close. Setsu? Explain, right? Yeah. I know this one. I know this one. Dai, Wadai, etc. Yeah. Daku. Daku with fun music. It also is like ease. It's like if something is easy, it's Daku. Go to move. Should collect. Yeah. Atsumaru. Kanji no kan! Oh, I didn't know that she can't use this kanji. Oh my. Well, you know. Ooh. Work. Work. Short. Okay, this one's Mijikai Tan, not To. Hikui is the other, which is like low. And this one's Michikai for like short. Gyo. Matter? No. Oh, that one. Okay. Was a work industry. Oh, I don't look well enough. City. Drug. This one, I believe, is cold. Let me look first, though. Yes. This one is Samui. This one's even more forest. Okay. Location. Yes. Where? Yeah, Tochaku, Tsuku, like those ones, like, to arrive somewhere, would have more of that-ish, but, like, where is the one that they want? Uta! Uta! Fuyu. Right? No, Owaru. Gold with a thing next to it. This one is silver. It's Gin, like Ginkgo. R and something. Is it Karui? Chamber Hall. Light. Heck yeah, it's Karui. That one I don't actually really know. E. Amy no E. Idea. Mind. Oh, it's... I'm making noises. Substance, quality, matter. No, it's the idea. I knew that. Well, guess we're doing a Batsu at some point. Patient, yes. Atsui. A sun and a sun is very hot. Tsuyoi. Strong. Warui. Ooh. Chamber Hall. Shiki? Like official. Try. Which one? Gold. It's not those. Not that. Shiki. Or she. Okay. Kokoro miru tamesu. Oh, this is tamesu. I think just this part is shiki. Like, official. Embarrassing. Con. Building. Test. Try. I know that. Blend. This one's Kau? Yeah. Kasu. Okay. Horse. And that. Subject. Explain. It's test. Like skin? Yeah, skin no ken. Hey. Yo! Question to teach. Yes. Han. Okay. Yeah. Han Meshi! This one is substance, quality, and matter. Yes, okay. Veggie. Open. This one's open, like you're opening the gate to the Tory. Bah. Location, place. Yeah. E. Idea, mind. Yo. Work, industry. Did I save it? Let's see here. Calculator. 97 plus 93 plus 95 divided by 4. Barely made it. 95.5, baby! It's a win for me. Alright. Get ready for this one, though. This one's gonna be where pain happens. Okay. N3 Group 1. Old. You. Attach, branch, reason. Hey. Black calm. Beta. Tsugi. In advance. Black. Oh, Tsugi has little meat. Okay. And yeah, then we have stuff like this. Hama. One is Han. Hantai no Han desho? Oh, it's skin leather. I'm dying immediately. Sashi, former old. No. Long time. Oh. This one is center. Oh. Stone thread. Publish. No kan. Shimasu. Doi. Inside lack. Never sign possible reason. Thread. Side. Number possible. Gosh. I'm immediately like dying. Last part. Tag. Publish. Bow. History. Oreshi no shi. This one. Change into Vicinity Stone. Old age. Ooh, slip. Yes. Ushinau. Go. Number. Wadi? Reason? B. Aretsu! Anyway, I'm dying. Let's see here. But yeah, to compare. Kuraberu. E, not Ka. This one is a province. Shu. Oh! Another O. Branch. Wait, is this Ida? Ida. No, not Ida, but Sasaeru. Tsukaeru. Kau. Shu. Stone striking. I think it's this. Yeah, Utsu. Auto. Or history. Possible report. Add power and mouth. We're gonna add power and mouth. Kuaeru. This one is in advance, like Yosu. Yote more so, not Yosu. Yosu's different. To the Buddha. Hair. Age. And talent. Future? Yeah, next. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah. Slip. Report? Report. 申し訳ございません。このスコア、申し訳ございません。Yeah. 犯罪の犯。What's this one? What's this one? Exist. Yeah. Support. Exist. Oh, it's twice. Futatabi. The more you know. This one's ice. I know that one. Rap. Urumu. That just looks like it. Yeah, here. This is the one that I was thinking. Was Tsugi. E. Report? Publish. Report. No. Publish. Cloth. Cloth! Nuno. Get to attach. Command. Nay. Mayday. Yeah, here we go, Shiki. This is what I was thinking of. Ito. It looks kinda like left. However, it is not. This one's... Oh. This one's Aru. Well, we can try this one again and pretend that I'm good. Oh, husband. Otto. Door. Door. This. Shall I cheat? Kuwaeru. Otoke! Kuwaeru? Oh, this is Khan. Pathetic. This is Mamoru. Uchi. The opposite of gay. Not Ike, this one is like Hoka. I'm cheating by doing it this way instead. Seeing this right? It's either of those. How? It's cute. Why do I keep thinking they're all publish? Shimesu? No, Atari. Hin. Hamarazu kawa. Amanu no. Oh. Shoo. Who this one? No, Matsu. Sue. Matsu, Namashi. That would have helped me. I'm failure. Bakeru? Bakeru. Desho? Yeah. They desho? Hisashi? No. Kuda. Mamoru no kahan yo. Kuda. Yo. Kuda. Oh. Maru. Ishi. This one is Day. Yeah, kanarazu. Without fail. I was about to say Hitsuyo, which is wrong. But yeah, Hitsu. Hera. Han desho? Han? Yeah. Oh! Sara. Yeah. If it has a little line on top, it's blood. Because I guess you cut your finger on a broken plate and you bleed out. No. Kan. Hisashi. No. Tsumu. Keru. Ketsu. Oh. Shimesu. Which one? Oh. She. Hoka Kasai? No, Aru desu yo. Let's forget this game. No. No, kawa no. Kuwaeru no. Taira no. Tatabi. Ka. Not a. Nuno. Mosu. Mosu, 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 mosu. No, fuda. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oiru. Yes. Kawa. Here. Okay, no. Oiru. No. Not shimasu. You. Oiru. Oil. Old people need oil. Matsu. Matsu. Detsu. Sai? Futatabi. Futatabi! Ka. No. He. I'm dying. Oh, hin. Hin? No. Okay. Him. Him. Ah, kono him. Okay. Hey. Nuno. Yes, cloth. What was this one? Q? Q. And then, Katsu. Katsu. And then, Kawa, no. Chiki, no, they, no. Oh, they sure. This one is Fuda. This one. Me. No. Ka. Oiru. Old people need oil. If it was no, I'd get it. Ka. Kano. Okay. Well, there's no way I'm getting 95 on these. Let's see here. This one is tiny. I know this one. Araso. Araso. Ataru. Motomeru. Motomeru. No. Luku. Yo. No. Naru. Kimeru. Naru. Muku. Mushi. Kakomu. Okay, it is. I think I'm confusing it with Komaru, which is similar but slightly different. Kan. Oh, I should know this one. Kai? No, Kurai. Tsutomeru? Naruhane. Makaseru. Makaseru ne! Kore wa makaseru janai. Not motomeru, not kan. Kurai? No. Kurai is different. Naru? No. Tsutomeru. Okay. あ谷防ぐ任せる元出るはい防ぐ See, if it was bow, I'd get it! Cause that's bow! Or hole. Take. Take. D. Yo. D. Ooh. No! Domo. Done. Zatsudan. Not Zatsudan. Team Rocket is a Don. Aizokudan. Pirate Crew. Tane. Abba. Tani. Imeru. Aratameru. Arasa. No. Kaku. Kakuchi. Kakuchi. Koroi. 伝わる。任せる。中込む。Koroi. Yeah. It looks very similar to the one for Kawaii. Oh. Mushi? Sheen でしょ? No. Sheen! Naka. Intermediary. The Naka waza? Ge? Yeah, no. Aratameru. Chi! Chi. Hora. Chi. This one isn't Komaru either. Aseru no. Akomu? No. In. Stawaru. Oh. Oh. Shirushi, no. No! In, no. Another in! Shirushi. Okay. Evo. Nageru, naru, segu, no, Ivo no ki. What's that? No. In was a toru. No, it's not a taru. No, oru. Was that? Gay. Art skill. Yo. Yo ho. Me. Me. Yambodaba. Nage. What is... I think it's Nageru. No. But it's a kill, or it's a cho. Hizasu. Gosh. I was feeling so good about myself. It's fine. Not subete. Ageru. Muku no. Motomeru. Shirishi. Taba no. Setsu. Oru. This is Oru, okay. Oru ka oru ka. Gakka oru da yo. It's one of them Kayasus, I think. Yeah. Honey? Honey. Feathers. Tai. Hantai no tai. We got a cow and a person. Omeru, Kanken. Oh. What the? Which one is it? Ken. It's Ken! Like Jiken. Yeah. Kyoku? I'm thinking of a different Kyoku, but what else could it be? I don't think it's Subete. Okay, it's a Kyoku. Heck yeah. This is a Han. This is Subete. Subete. Kaku or something. Okay. Amaru. It's not Makaseru. Heck yeah, it's Keen. Makaseru no naru. Himeru. We decide things quickly here. We are decisive. Imi kurai ageru. Kurai. Yeah. Shiro. Possibly. No, don't do this to me. No, not two Kyokus. Aka? Naru? Okay, Naru. Okay, Shiro's different. My bad. Say in Heisei. 1989 through 2022 was it? We're now in the Taida Jidai. I think, no, not Taida. What is it? What is the current? Era? Reiwa. Not Taida. Not quite. Yeah, we're in Reiwa now. Alrighty. Kaku. Kaku. No. Kado. Right there. But Kaku's right there. Right. They tricked me. Oh man. Me? Oh. Gee. Muku? Gee? No. Soku. Ah, this one again. Taba. 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 I think the one I'm thinking of has the extra bit in there. Okay. Nageru? No, Nageru? Muku. Muku, Entai, Nageru. Desho? Ooh! Ooh! Shimasu, but with a roof on it. Okay. Yaku? No. Yaku? No. Yo. Amaru. This one is a kyoku. It's a muzak. Okay. Yeah, Hatachi. Hatachi. I throw you off, man. This is Yaku. This is Mushi. This is Muku. This one is Makaseru. Oh. What is this one again? Taba. What was this one again? Segu? Shin. Shin. Okay, one of them. This one for Segu? No, it was Segu. Yeah. This one Amaru? What the heck was this one? Aratameru? No. Not Tsudawaru? Aratameru? No. Shirushi! This one... We're becoming cats. Oh, all my knowledge has slipped my mind. It's gone somewhere. Aratameru. Oh, okay. This bad boy was... Stomeru? Yeah. Okay. B. Oh, it's Cho. No, this is a different one that I'm thinking. Ishi. This bad boy is... B... Oru... Oru... Yes, this one's Oru. Kado! The one they want me to get. One in? I think it is, yeah. In. Oh gosh. Again. Shirushi. Let's go. There's so many. Noboru. Yo. Kyōryoku. Power. Which one is this? Saka. Slope. Osaka no Saka. Oh! Naroyogu? No, let's get it. Naosu. Noboru. Hajime. Mawaru. Jo. Wa. Wa. Show. Wa. Wa. Sugeru. It's not Sugeru. Show. It's Noberu. Right. Wakawa Kiku. Oru Sodatsu. Oh, Nami. So. No. Kiku. Hime narau. Asukaru. Asukeru. One of the Sameru tsuma iru. Noberu hatsu mairu. Ryoseiru. Sameru. I don't think so. I'm gonna click it anyway though. Let's go! Tsugene. 少女、卒する、の。招く、招き猫の招く。へえ。幸せ。涙。波。わ。解くの焼く。例える。的。周り。足。委ねる。いい。敵。委ねる No. Mato. Okay, that's not the one that I usually see for it. Usually I see Teki. Kawa, kimi, tsumetai, atoeru, yasashi, I think, yeah. It's not a yasashi kanji, but it's yasashi. Jitsu. Eda? Is this one Eda? No. Ni. Minoru. What are they wanting? Makoto? No. Mukashi. Mi. Iwa? No. Me. Right, I should know that. I should. I don't think that one's Kurushi. Areniru noeru. Idaneru jitsu. Nope. What's this? Suru. This is Suru. Tatoeru? Tatoeru. Ukeru. Receive. Hatsu. Hajime. This one is Eda. One is Mairu. Mairimasu yo. Kino. Maybe it is. Oh, yasashi. Ki. Yose. Kishi no ki. Ah, shiki no ki. Ai. Miru. Awari. Zai? No. Zai. Oyogu. Got the water, and then even more water, and then meh. Oru. Kasa? Ameru? No, not katameru. Sosuru, oeru, or sotsu. Oh, Sotsugyo! Is this bad boy good? Okay, tsugeru? Not tsugeru. No, ko. Katameru. Say. This one is Sodatsu. Gotta raise those. Sodateru. Sadameru. Nami iru. Are. Hidaneru. Sadameru? No. Go. Key. No. This is different. Meru. Atasu? No. Mairu no. Haneku. Yudaneru. Sotsu. No. Yudaneru. Yudaneru. Tsumetai. Tsumetai, right? Yeah. This one is Mukashi. This one is Tsumetai. No, not Tsumetai. It's Shou. Uketamaru. Uketamawaru. And Ukeru. Good. Tsugeru. Toru, noberu, manegu. Together. Okay. Oh gosh, my brain is exploding. I think let's finish out this set. There's 30 left. And I think I will need to give my brain a long hard break, or at least, you know, go get dinner. Let's see here. No. Awari. Yudaneru. Oh. It was Mawari. Tragic. Tsuma. Kurushi. Kanji o wasureru no wa kurushi. This is Naosu. Ooh. This one's the goo that I was thinking of. The little box on top, it's In. Let's see here. Let's see. Mato. Mato? Oh no. Mato is that one. Say. Kyose. Seigen. Interesting. Yudaneru? No. He. Joni. Hi. Hi. Naku? Cho. No. Iru. Watasu. Kajitsu. Me? He's for me. Okay. Soko. Naku. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm nakuing it up. This one is Gishi. The ones with like that on the side, I never know how to look them up. Oh, no. Ko. G. Niru. Yeah, this is Niru. It's this with a person. That's Iwa. A rock with a mountain over it. Yeah. Sadameru? Sadameru. Yeah. Sadameru. Alright, oh boy. Have I ever seen this? I have to have, right? No. Tasu. No. Maneku. Jo. Jo. Nengajo. Yeah, Nengajo. This is con. What's this one again? Katameru? I think so, yeah, Katameru. Roll it up! Sadameru? Nope. Suru! This one was G. This one is Soko? Yeah. Let's see, where is it? No, not Sotsu. Saka? No. I'll say. No. Me. What's this one? It's Mato. The weird one. Tsugeru! Saka! Ugh. My brain. Running in circles, oh my gosh. Got 11 left, we can do this! Ah! Iru. Ki. This one is, Sho? Oh. And this one is Sotsu. Mawari? Soko, no. Yes? Soko, no. Oh. Kiku. Right. Oh yeah, Koka. Koka. Huh? I like results. This one is Maneku? Yes. Hi. Later? Nami, Hapazu, Wari. Not Sotsu. Not Sotsu. Or is it? Yudaneru. This Maneku? No. Jutsu. Noberu. Noble. What a noble kanji. Noberu. Iku. Suru. Let's see here. Say Maneku. Tsugeru. I should know this. Say. And then this one is Noberu. What a noble kanji. Well, I can get through the N4 just fine, I imagine. N3 is not great. I will study up. Here, you want to do something easy? Let's do the hiragana. Mo. Ha. Moka wa. No. He. De. Da. Ke. Ha. Ya. Nu. Ma. He. Mu. No. Ze. Su. Ah. So. Da. Da. Na. Me. I meant to hit nay. You. E. Yuki. E. Oh. E. Oh. Eh. Ooh. D. Ni. Uchi. Ni. Yo. Bi. Oh. Yorio. Oh. Ooh. Zoo. It's like I'm chanting something that'll like summon a demon. Oh. Namu Amida Butsu. E. Ku. Me. E. Du. E. Oh. Ne. It should be 100. Don't judge me. Alright. Ooh. I wonder what the group 2 is. It's gonna be the other ones. Kyo. Ah, I see, it's the combos. Kyo. Mya. Mya se. Mya. V. Zo. Gya. G. Bew. Bew. Zu. Cho. Jo. Ja. Sha. Sha 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 sha. Ga. Ga. Oh, I clicked too quick. Gi. Gu. Uge go. Zu. Zu. Sometimes you gotta be careful, because sometimes they Romagify like DZU or DU and stuff like that. You gotta make sure. Mew! Ooh. Mew! Famous Pokemon, Mew. De. Ge. Shoo. Be. Ja. Ja, 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 ja. Ju. Ooh. Ta. Well, after this, someone can definitely just like Vocaloid my speaking and turn me into a singing thing. Mew. Za. Ooh. Mew. Ju. Beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Ja. Ja 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 ja. Yeah. Oof. Oof. Go. Go, 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 go. See, this is like in Monster Hunter when you're getting fed up with like doing the really hard stuff, so you go back and do the easy stuff for a bit to feel like you have power. This is that. Yo. Yo. Yeah. You. B. No. No, no, no. Oh no. Bo. Yeah. Choo. Choo. Ooh. Pa. Pa 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 pa. Yeah. I'm a cat, see? Yeah. 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 New. New. Boo. Boo 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 boo. Ba 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 ba. Bo 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 bo. Bo 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 bo. Yeah. Do. Boo. Joe. Come on. Q. You. Da. Da 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 da. You. You. Heh. Heh. Z. 6 left. Yo. G. Yo. You. Show. Sugar. Ga ga ga. Oh, see, I'm actually perfect. I'm just too fast for my own good. Here. See, the Yoonia brain is too big. I'm drawing with my right hand. This is my brain. It's beautiful and massive. And definitely not a melted blob. See, these are all my wrinkles. And then we just, so I saw something, you know, completely unrelated to me bragging about how smart my head is. I saw a thing saying that, like, paint had, like, layers and stuff now, and I don't know how to access that, because if so, next level. Where do you find that? Anyway. Definitely, not drooling. No, I don't, you don't see that. Here. The amazing Yoonia. It me. In all of my very smart glory. Let me give you a thumbs up. Thumbs up. And then I better get going. Oh yeah. I always forget my little ruffles. I love them dearly, but I always forget to draw them. 10 out of 10. Let's see here. Do I remember kanji? I don't. Let me be a dummy. Kanji. Easy. Yeah, I was wrong. Alrighty, undo. I got that part right. Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. Kanji. Good. Kanji good. Beautiful. You can't see it too well. Let me, just... here. All of its glory. Kanji good though. It's beautiful. This is my brain after this stream. Alrighty. We'll do more kanji studying because holy crap am I rusty. But for now, I should probably call it good. Because I'm getting hungry. Alright, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I will get my schedule for next week out. Pfft, the usual time. Sunday morning. Next week. It's still kind of up in the air. What do I... oh gosh, oh jeez, oh no. Oh, pardon me. I spilled Gatorade on my keyboard. It's not Gatorade, actually. It's one of those other ones. Sports drinks. Thank heavens I have a billion towels here. Towels. Stuff. I would like it to dry well. I'm more worried about the fact that it poured on the desk itself. And the keyboard. Well, This happens sometimes, teehee. So yeah, we will study more kanji. I will be better someday. This just kind of was a kick in the I don't know, the ego, I guess. Ugh. Pardon me. There we go. Cleaning this up even more. Alright, put that on its side for a second. I will make sure that that dries out properly. Well, let's see here. Who shall we raid? But yeah, I was also gonna check. Let's see here. What do I have on the schedule? It may not be what we actually do, but let's see here. What is on the schedule? Looks like I have put Samba de Amigo, yes, as the first game for the week on Monday. And yeah, I will see you then. Let's see here, Tuesday, yeah, the 3rd. I might be a bit late. I've got something going on in the morning that may or may not take time. We'll see. But yeah, aside from that, I will see y'all later. Let's see here. Who all is live? Let's see here. It's Virtue stream. Visible to non-subs. Looks to be. Working on spooky BGMs. Alright, we'll raid Virtue, why not? It's been a hot minute since I've raided them. They're cool. They make music. Oh! Here. I just realized what I did to the music. There we go. There we go. Y'all want sound, right? Alright, I'm gonna get that raid going. Y'all take care. Virtue. And I will see y'all later. Hope you have a great day. Get some food, get some rest, get some sunshine and some fresh air if you're able to. Here's the raid messages. Ooh. Feel free to copy either. Just know that the second will only be cute emotes if you are subscribed. But nonetheless, take care. I will see y'all later. Have a great evening. Goodbye!